Hi, Michael. Just want to do a year-end review with a little DVD that you can pop into your computer or your DVD player and just look at some of the things we've been working on over the last 6 or 7 months. First of all, let me say I've really enjoyed working with you. I think we've made some really, really good progress on your golf swing. It hasn't quite transferred over to your scores yet, but we're getting there. I think once we get over that hurdle of you letting yourself play good golf and hit good shots, the good scores are really going to come in bunches. And I'm excited about that. So I hope you are too. So let's talk about your golf swing a little bit. Talk about some of the things that we've been working on. And really the major thing that we've been trying hard to do is to get you to swing on plane. When we started, you would take the club back. You know what? Let me see if I can find a swing right from when we started. I've saved most of them. I don't save every single swing, but let me see if I can find one that kind of shows your swing plane when we first started, and it takes just a couple seconds to load up. Here it is now. Let's see kind of where we're at here. Now this is when we were actually working on the swing plane, I think. Let me run it one time and see. Okay, so there we were working hard on the swing plane. You took it well under the plane, then as you, on your backswing, and then as you swung down, came way over the plane, which resulted in a shot that started to the left of your target. You have to hold on to the club face and not let it release to let it get back to your target, otherwise it would be a big pull. So we have worked very hard. You've worked very hard to eliminate that problem, and I just want to show you with the picture on the plane board that's going to load up here in a minute, and the picture on the right that shows you just had a nice wedge shot. I'm going to put them both to the beginning of the swing, and of course on the plane board we can see the board itself is our red line, and we can see you bring the club up perfectly on plane very nicely. Now let's watch the swing on the right where I've got my simulated plane board. I'll tell you what, that's pretty darn close. Okay, so I really like that. Okay, very similar positions there, so much better. As you take it up to the top, now your left arm is parallel to the plane, just like it should be. Very similar to the picture on the left. Okay. Now as we come back down, our goal is to drop the club back on the plane. Okay. Which you can see that happens on the left. Okay. On the right, okay, stays just a little above the plane, and we can see the club coming down just maybe through your hands or a tiny bit right of your hands, okay, versus just left of your hands and dropping back on the plane, as we see on the left. causes just a slight pull. Okay. And you released okay in the picture on the right. Not near as nice as that. Okay. Look how much more your body is turned than the one on the left. And the other thing I see on the left, and I'm just going to show you, okay, that pretty much everything runs straight up and down here. This one, guys are really haven't quite released. Looks a little more like that. Okay, so the one on the left looks much better. So that's the second thing we've really worked hard on. Once we swing it on plane, we have to square the club face by letting our hands turn over, and we have to turn our body and release the club and let it come around where it can land on your shoulder or across your neck. And we did a lot of work on that. Releasing, turning your body and releasing. Turning your body and releasing. Turning your body and releasing. Okay? And when you did that correctly, you hit really good shots that started out at your target, maybe just slightly right of the target with a little draw. Okay? When you wouldn't release, you'd hold on to it. And all kinds of bad things happen. Topping, blading, towing, fat shots, all of those. So turn through and release the club and let it come down on your shoulder. Okay? Let it end up like that. Okay? Let it end up like that, not like the picture on the right. Okay? The club here is pretty close to being on plane. Okay? This club here is not on plane at all. Okay? So let it come around and be on plane. The other thing that we kind of worked hard on was balance, being able to do that and keep your balance. The picture on the left, you look very balanced. I don't think I could knock you over. Picture on the right, you don't look near as balanced. So we're taking it back on plane, letting it drop back through on plane, turning our body and squaring the club. Okay? Turning our body and releasing the club. Turning our body and releasing the club. And I really believe that if you can do those things, you can hit good golf shots. And when you did it really well with your woods, with your driver and your 5-wood and your 3-wood, you hit shots that were long, with a nice draw, and even with your driver turned into a hook once in a while, which, we can live with that if it turns into a hook. But you hit some really, really good golf shots that I didn't think I'd see you hit this year. So I'm very encouraged with that. Our next big issue really is more of a mental issue, and I can't show you a picture here, but it's getting rid of those dubs, getting rid of those shots where you tow it, blade it, chunk it, really cost you, and then you get nervous and hurry up and try to hit another one, and one bad shot ends up costing you 2 or 3 bad shots. We'll keep working on that. A couple good books to read would be Zen Golf by Joseph Parent, or any of the Dr. Bob Rotella books are very good and can help you kind of slow down a little bit, relax a little bit, get the tension out of your body, and allow you to hit some better shots. I hope you've enjoyed your lesson packages this year as much as I have. I look forward to working with you again, and to keep knocking strokes off those scores. Don't give up, Mike. You're doing great, and you're gonna reach that goal very soon. Thanks, and bye-bye.